Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they frontin' they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king in apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up.
All right, B should smash that like button. Here we go, fam. Are you ready to get started? Who didn't smash that like button yet? Is that you? Is that you? Did you not do it? Was that you? Was that you, Bish? I think it was you. I think it was you. I think I know exactly who it was. I know exactly who it was. I'm watching you, fam. I'm watching you, Bish. Daddy's always watching. Leo full Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, testing, testing, testicles, testing, testicles, testiculares. Welcome everyone to episode 1700 and 42 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gainecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and you all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. How are we doing? Got some Swolenormous gear on. Got some swole gear. How are we looking for the actual sharp? We're looking sharp. Yeah, got a shirt on today. Got the deep V. This was a little bit of a print. It's a little bit low for the print, but it's a nice one. It's a nice one. It's a comfortable shirt. It's a comfortable shirt. Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. How is the weather where you all are at? How's the weather? I saw someone saying that you had some ice wherever you were living. I don't know. It is hot as fuck. It is so hot in Florida. I think, like I mentioned the last couple episodes, I think there is a polar vortex, but you could have fooled me. It is hot. It is sunny, and I was getting some sun on my tits earlier. I'm going to get some sun on my tits after the man cast, so I'm covering up the nips, letting them recover, and then we're going to go deep, deep, deep. We're going to go Hambone Jones. But before we do, make sure you go, if you're new to the Mancast, anyone watching new? Any first timers? Any first timers? We popping cherries?
Y'all.
Is anyone Anyone
I'd
popping
be the
cherries?
luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Anyone's cherries getting popped? Are we popping any cherries? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone's cherries getting popped? Someone. We're popping someone's cherry. But anyway, where are you watching from? What's the temperature like? Is it warm? Is it a little bit nipply outside? If you're brand new, check out swolenormousx.com for learning about how to join the Swole fam. We're crushing it over there. And of course, you can subscribe on Apple Podcast and Spotify to listen and bang your ear holes. But we got some new stuff. We got some new drops. We got some new things that are going down. We got some new releases. So check this out. We got some other shows. So of course, you're probably following the Daily Swole, the Swolenormous audio experience, and also Red, White, and Swole got a couple new episodes this week. We will be having some more Swolenormous Procast as well. So make sure you also subscribe over there and follow those other shows. I think you'll enjoy all of them. And you can follow there on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you like to bang your ear holes, doesn't matter. Go and check out the other shows. We got new content all over there. Been working on some new stuff and working on some new content flows. And of course, you can follow those channels here on YouTube as well. And as a lot of you know, the Red, White, and Swole podcast is a separate show now. So the Papa Swolio channel, you're going to see a lot of cool content over there. Got a lot of stuff coming over there. Going to do a lot of reactions, a lot of TikTok stuff, a lot of fitness things, but just a lot of all sorts of things. So if you love all the YouTube channels, the Swolenormous channel, you love Nuts on Chin, you love all those types of things, Papa Swolio is going to be that channel is going to be a nice amalgamation. We're going to have a lot of different things there, a lot of new stuff. We're going to push the boundaries and post all sorts of shit. So it's going to be a real raw channel, plus a lot of other cool things. So we're going to have a lot of fun over there. So check out all the channels. And if you are on any of these channels, so if you're right here watching on the Daily Swole channel, you can also look at the related channels. And if you want a nice little, rather than going into the description, you can just go into the related channel section and you'll see all the channels there and all those links. So check that out. All right. So all of you are coming in from Swole Text. Everyone's here. We got this beesh in the nut. We got to release her. Everyone's kind of like, release the beesh, release the beesh. I will do so. I will do so when I'm good and fucking ready. I will do so when I am good and fucking ready. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Falcon? When we're good and ready, we'll release. Well, I think we're good and ready. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. What's up, Phil? How we doing? Too bad it can't get cold enough to not go to the fucking gym. Preach. Well said. Well said. Marissa, we should have reconstructive Swole so we can pop our cherry again. Ha, ha, ha.
Yow.
Very nice.
Yow.
Very nice. All right. I love it. A good start. We're popping cherries. We're doing some reconstructive Swole surgery. I like it. Let's bust this beesh out, cover your nips, put some respect on it, and drop in the comments, what did you smash today? Don't fucking lie to me. Did you go to the fucking gym? Don't you fucking lie to me, boy. Well, hello, Mrs. Anderson. There you go. A nice little fuck average. What's going on, Leo? Leo, you raging alcoholic. Put the bone broth down. Put the bone broth or the champagne, whatever it is, but put it down. Enough is enough is enough. Leo, get some help. Hashtag fuck average, and look at that card. Look at that fucking card.
Catalina one.
It's the fucking Catalina one.
Look at that card.
The fucking Catalina one.
If I do say so myself, that card is fucking tits. That's a tits card. It looks fantastic. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's get into today's Mancast, shall we? You morasokas, are you ready? Let's do it. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. We got some good Swole fam posts. Let's jump right in shall we?
What's in the box?
All right. Allie, what's going on? Allie in the house. Breakfast time, fam. Breakfast time. For a while, I didn't believe the hype about organic dairy or grass-fed meat, etc., but the difference in taste and quality is legit. The majority of the time, I'm eating pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed meat, and dairy and whole foods, and I feel full and great. I track what I eat to hold myself accountable, but I barely feel limited in what I eat because I feel full every day. If you can invest in some pasture-raised eggs or quality meat and dairy when you have the chance and see how it makes you feel, if you can't afford to, it's definitely worth it 100,000%. And everyone tries to justify that, oh, it's so expensive, I can't afford it. You can if you stop spending money on dumb shit. Most of you are spending money on Netflix and sacrificing food. A lot of you are spending money on a nice car and you're eating shit food. A lot of you are spending money on XYZ and not on ABC. Understand? So make sure that you're setting your priorities right straight and don't lie to yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. What's up, Blue Cat? Hello, Swole fam. I just recently found Swolenormous on YouTube and hoping it will help me be more active and healthy, even though I have mobility issues as a result of an accident. Was keen on the inclusive message that anyone can do this and no BS. Indeed. Indeed. The Swole fam is inclusive. That's right. As much as I'm going to push back on all the social justice warrior hashtags, yeah, we are inclusive. Everyone can get healthy. I don't care if you are obese right now. I don't care if you're underweight, overweight, black, white, yellow, brown, pink, green. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what age you are. I don't care what you got between your legs. You can fucking join the Swole fam and crush it. Every single person can make a difference today. The question is, are you willing to make those changes, or do you want to just play a victim and just run yourself into the ground? All right. None of my business. It's my taxes, but yeah, look, you can do whatever you want. You can do what you want. But at the same time, I don't think that you should. I think you should get your shit together. But the Swole fam's here for you. So welcome, 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 welcome. Caroline. Hi fam, any advice on speeding up recovery on a knee strain? I'm still relatively new in general with working out every day, and I think I strained my right knee recently during my squat and wide squat reps during leg day. Today I noticed during my wide squat reps that the area is pretty angry. I may have to give squats a rest for a little while. Hope you're all well. Well, we can't diagnose anything, so who knows what you actually did to your knee. Obviously, if you hurt something, let it recover. Do some yoga if you can. Avoid pain. If you have to work through some tightness, you could do so. Do some recovery, do some yoga, meditation, sauna, all those types of things. And yeah, if you hurt yourself, maybe you have to look at what you actually did and why you strained or whatever you did, because of course you're not sure what you did, so we're not sure either. But yeah, sometimes you tweak something. Hey, if you're putting your body through work, if you drive, think about this. Just because you exercise, actually, let's pivot for a second. Just because you exercise doesn't mean that you're not going to have problems. This is a big misconception. Just because you exercise doesn't mean you're never going to get hurt. Doesn't mean you're always going to be fine. If you drive your car, you have to get your tires changed. You have to change your oil. You might have to change your axle. You might hit a bump in the road and throw off your alignment. So you have to get your car realigned. Same thing with the human body. Sometimes things just go wrong. You wake up and your neck is jacked up. You wake up and your back, like, what the fuck happened? Or you're just sore and something deep inside, you're like, geez, what the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? So just because you're exercising physically doesn't make you impervious. It makes you're going to recover faster. You're going to recover faster from issues. You're going to recover faster from, you're going to sleep better. You'll feel better. You have more energy throughout the day. You'll recover faster when you have anything. You'll catch your balance. You'll have more resilience. It doesn't mean you're not going to get injured. You use your body and things can go sideways. So just keep an eye on it. Good stuff. Fitness Junkie from the private Swole Fam Discord. Hello, Swole Fam. I'm a newbie here. Been watching Papa Swole on YouTube and decided to change life. I'm trying to get stronger and gain some muscles, and you are in the right place. I'm sorry, I hit the heating up.
He's heating up!
There we go. He's heating up. I am heating up. Welcome, Fitness Junkie. Willkommen. Super Jen. Good morning. I have been struggling lately and need some help, guidance, or even a reality check. I haven't shared with many people my ambition to compete in a bodybuilding show again. Well, you certainly have now. I started on my goal last October and have lost about 15 pounds so far. The issue is last time I competed, my binge eating and negative thoughts overwhelmed me. I thought after 2.5 years or 2+ years, I was ready to jump back in, but the last month, my old habits have derailed me and I'm food focused again, binging, overtaking laxatives and natural diuretics. Also, these habits are mentally damaging me. Some days are better than others, but majority of my days are bad. Any words of wisdom? I would say you need to get some counseling. I would say look into some counseling, practice your brain gains, meditation, but you need some structure to build some better habits because that's not healthy. That's not healthy. I don't know if a bodybuilding show is something that's going to be in your best interest. Now, it's great if you want to, but at the same time, if you are binging, you're taking laxatives and diuretics, you're not doing anything worthwhile. You're just stressing yourself and overstressing yourself trying to counter the binging. Like you're just going to try to take laxatives and shit yourself silly after you're already overeating food. So that's just getting it out of your body isn't going to keep the fat off, and it's not going to change what is leading you to take all that extra food in. So you lost 15 pounds, and when you competed, this is very common. Eating disorders are extremely common in bodybuilding. It's extremely common because bodybuilding is not a healthy approach. So the actual sport of bodybuilding is very unhealthy, in my opinion. Obviously, the drugs, obviously the extreme dieting, the extreme water depletion. I think it's impressive. It's definitely not the approach you take for a healthy, longevous life. It's something that you do for a specific outcome. So it sounds like you need to look. It doesn't sound like going down that path is what you'll be able to handle healthily. So I would say, yeah, it's a tough one because if you surround yourself with a coach and a team, it's probably just going to perpetuate that because a lot of people take diuretics and laxatives and those types of things for shows. So it doesn't mean you're not going to necessarily be surrounding yourself with people that have your best interests in mind or your best interest in mind. So I'd be very concerned with that. It sounds like there's a lot of other issues there. So I'd recommend you all can go comment on this Discord, but I would also recommend you go get professional counseling because those things can really deplete your hydration. That can really cause health complications, taking laxatives and stuff when you don't need it. So best wishes for you, Jen. We're here for you, but keep us posted and some more context as well, like why that's so important to you and maybe some other additional input would be great. John, in my opinion, why motivation is a sawed-off little bitch. I know the struggle currently getting to the gym here in Indiana with an average of 20-something degrees with snow and ice everywhere, all dark as fuck outside. I go through this shit every winter. To be honest, that trip between outside that front door and the car is a motherfucker. But it gets done because it's the most critical investment I'll ever commit to, and that critical investment has no room for measly-ass conditions like winter. It's up to me with the 7 pillars, the quality of life I choose for myself in my 60s, 70s, and 80s, and a handful of unpleasant months throughout the year just ain't gonna make the cut. Go to the fucking gym. I love it. I love it, John. I love it. Now, for me, I'm a pussy now. I'm a huge pussy. I can't handle the cold anymore. Once I moved down to Florida, I lost my ability for cold. I did. I know. I did. But I also moved here intentionally. I didn't want to deal with cold anymore, which is why I moved. That's literally like a primary reason why I moved. And now I don't think I can go back. I can't go back. Once you live in Florida for a while, once you live in warm climate, going back to cold, it's one thing if you live in cold and you grew up there and you don't know anything different or you're just used to it. But once you get out of it all the time for like a decade, I'm going on 20 years. Fuck that. But it's not easy. It's not easy, but you get used to it. I remember trudging through in college. And of course, when I lived up north, man, stepping through snow, walking through snowstorms to get to the gym, bringing different guy with big old boots on and fucking snow pants. Cause I went to school in Pennsylvania. So we used to get completely we just got shat on with snow and I had to walk across the campus to get to the gym. So I'm stepping through my last 2 years. You want to hear how dedicated I was? Last 2 years, I chose a dorm. I could have lived off campus, and a lot of people that are juniors and seniors in college will live off campus in different houses. I wanted to get the upper class dorms right next to the gym. So I was right next to the gym. I literally went across the street to the athletic center. It was right there. So even when it snowed like crazy, I could see the gym outside my window. So I just went across. It was nice. It was very, very nice. Strategy, fam. Strategy. What's up, Cat with a double T? Hello, everyone. I rarely come on here, and even rarer that I post here. Why is it so rare? Let's give some booze. Let's poop on it. Let's poop on it a little bit. Let's be very immature. Come on, Cat. We need to hear more from you, Cat. We need to hear more from you. We certainly do. We need more kitty. I'm frustrated all the time and not able to really radiate any positivity. And if I did, it would be faked. The endless search for a strategy to solve problems, to always improve, to optimize all the time, and trying to be 1000% all the time is draining, frustrating, and not sustainable. Well, you're definitely not supposed to try to be 1000% all the time. We'll talk about this. Seeing a problem in everything that makes me the person I am and not 100% efficient humanoid. I feel like it's getting toxic, the endless internal screaming at myself, quote, you should be more productive, you should do more, you should do this instead of that. Instead of writing this post, you have to make the most of everything. Let's see, starting things, quitting, feeling like shit, starting again, quitting, managing time, managing better, managing more efficient, still not good enough. All right, this is just kind of like notes. Let me skip ahead. I wish I was that person that has her shit together, that manages school, work, personal life, health, fitness, and sleep all at once and is happy and not all the time disappointed that something isn't how it's supposed to be. Another guru's strategies isn't working, never recognizing that I actually came quite far. And in comparison to a year ago, I did a lot. This sucks. The excessive self-improvement sucks. It makes my life more shit and not more good. And now I don't know what to do. Well, let me slap you across the tits because you're thinking about it 100% wrong. Straight up. You're not thinking about it correctly. You're trying to compare yourself to some standard. You're comparing yourself to someone else. You're comparing yourself to what someone says online, whether it's me or someone else. You're comparing yourself to some other person that has her shit together, that you're comparing yourself to some magic person. Of course, you're going to be disappointed. You're setting yourself up for failure. The way you're thinking about things, you can never succeed. So what do you expect? Of course, you're going to feel like not doing it because if you're always keeping the carrot in front of you, there's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing you doing better every day. You can only control the present. So you can only compare yourself to yesterday. And when we talk about comparing yourself better than you were yesterday, it doesn't mean you lifted more. It doesn't mean that you were a shitty person yesterday. It doesn't mean that nothing is on a straight incline up. You're going to have divots. You're going to have things that set you back. If you're always thinking about the end result, you're always going to be unsatisfied. You are always going to be unsatisfied if you're always comparing yourself to an outcome. This is why goals are dangerous. This is why I talk about goals being like, it's more about the pillars. It's more about what you're doing every day. If you're following the 7 pillars, you can be successful with those pretty much every day. Sometimes you might get something that fucks you up, but can you do mobility for 5 minutes? Sure. Then you go, boom, pillar number 5. Can you eat properly? Sure. Can you train? Can you do 20 push-ups or 20 squats? Sure. It might be the least volume workout that you've ever done in your life, but you could still do it and check off that box and do better tomorrow. It's like the stock market. It's going to go up and down. There's going to be dips and crashes, but over the long, it's going to go up over time. It's you giving yourself the opportunity. I just posted a Raw in Swole TV like a week ago about creating the opportunity. You're not going to be able to, if you're always comparing yourself to an outcome, you're going to be disappointed constantly, which is what you're dealing with right now. So you say, I wish I was that person that has her shit together. It's really about growing every day and focusing on what you can control. Like, what can you do right now? This is why meditation and brain gains is so important, because what can you do right now? You're going to worry about tomorrow. You're going to worry about yesterday. Well, yesterday is gone. Tomorrow isn't here yet. What are you going to do right now? Tomorrow's going to come and tomorrow's going to pass. And tomorrow will soon be yesterday. And tomorrow will soon be a week ago. And tomorrow will soon be a year ago. So what are you doing right now? Are you taking care of your 7 pillars? Just stay in the present. Kat, I really think you need to just stay in the present. Stay in the present. So if you're, look right here, these are the brain gains right here in this middle paragraph. I feel like it's getting toxic. The endless internal screaming at myself. Why are you screaming at yourself? You need to quiet your inner mind. Quiet that inner cunt. You know what I'm saying? We all have that. We all have that inner asshole. We all have that. That's your inner self. It didn't used to be this way. Because we're living on top of each other in cities and in concentrated environments. And it's not even that. You might live in the country, but if you're on your phone, you're essentially living on top of one another. You're just getting eye fucked by all the stuff that other people have, all the things other people are doing. I will be honest, it's annoying in many instances to go online and to go on Instagram or TikTok and you see all the inspiration, like, you can do it. You can put anything. Look, I know I put out content like that too, but it gets annoying when you're looking at it like, oh, shut the fuck up. Exactly. The goal of that kind of content should be, and when you see that kind of content, is to stop looking at it and go execute. Stop looking at a fucking vision board and go do it. Stop thinking about exercising and go do it. Stop thinking about eating healthy and start making better choices. You need to take action. You could just think and fucking think and fucking think and fucking think and analyze and never fucking do it. It doesn't do anything. You just need to execute. So, Kat, you definitely need some more gratitude and practice those brain gains. Extremely important. Extremely important. You need to spend some more time with yourself and work through these kinds of situations and work through this kind of mindset. I mean, you're missing the journey. You're missing the process. And that's a very overused term, but it's the truth. So your outcome, think about this, your goal or your outcome is going to be your present eventually, right? So let's say you want to lose 100 pounds. Well, cool. That's going to be your present at some point. Right now, you're thinking about it as some kind of, well, how do you get there? It's what you're doing now. It's always what you're doing now. What are you doing now? Tomorrow, it's going to be, what are you doing now? The next day, it's going to be, what are you doing now? Now. So you should be more productive. Well, should you? What can you be doing right now? Exactly. You need to be organizing your life around what you need to do daily to get you what you want for that delayed gratification. Let's take a couple of comments on this one. Little steps, little tiny snippets, little tiny pieces. Yvonne, don't focus on what you didn't do, focus on what you were able to accomplish. That's one of those things that's great at night. I started doing that again recently too, and a lot of you probably should. We talk about journaling a lot. Some of you write, and some of you do journaling. I think it's a great way at the end of the night, and I found that it's great for me because it's kind of like I download my thoughts. So one of the things that is rough for me at night, because my brain is always working, I'm always creating content, I'm always doing something, that it's very easy for me to keep on thinking. And it's hard to shut off your brain and go to sleep sometimes, or for me. So if I write down my thoughts, if I write down things I want to do tomorrow or things I'm thinking about right now, it puts it on paper, it gets it out of my brain, or at least kind of downloads it a little bit. And then I can actually, okay, cool. My thoughts are on the page. I don't have to keep on running them through. I can look at them again tomorrow. And you know how it is. Sometimes tomorrow you look back, you're like, oh, that wasn't important. Or, oh yeah, okay, it wasn't a big deal. You think about something that's really stressing you out. And the next day you look back at those notes and the emotion's not there. You don't have all the feelings or all those other things like your heart rate or your respiratory rate. It's out of your brain. You're looking at it objectively, and it may or may not be as big of a deal. So it kind of get it out of your brain, and then you can come back and revisit it, and it helps you offload those things. So I would say some more journaling, just free writing. Write some stuff down, write what your thoughts are, and it helps you connect to your emotions a little bit better too. So that's a deep topic, and we can come back to that. We can come back through that. I'm sure that's the kind of thing that always kind of comes up. Just comparing yourself to other people, and comparing yourself to other people is comparing yourself, like Kat's not comparing herself to what happened yesterday, the person she was yesterday. She's comparing herself to like this idealized version of like, oh, I should be doing all these things. I should be having all this. I should be doing that. I should have 5 businesses. I should be traveling the world. I should have $1 million. I should have a 6-pack. I should be 40 pounds or 50 pounds less or 20 pounds heavier. I should be able to bench this. I should be able to squat this. You know, you're inundated all the time. Social media is literally all the time eye fucking you with results. Social media is always showing you outcomes. It's always showing you the end result. It's always showing you the person at the end of their struggle, the end of their journey. It's not showing them every day fucking in the gym training. It's not showing them making their meals, going to sleep early. It's not showing them skipping happy hour. It's not showing the sacrifice. You don't see the sacrifice online. And if you do, you see one picture. You don't get a full picture. You always see the end result. You see me, like, oh, you see the podcast. You can go back and look at my other videos and see where it came from, but you're not behind the scenes either. You see the end result. You see the video there. You see the video there. You see the podcast. You don't see the setup. You don't see all the screens. You don't see all the intricacies, the behind the scenes networking and all. You don't see all the things that are behind every video. You see the outcome. So, oh my God, I don't know how I could ever do that. Well, I would have looked at what I do today 4 or 5 years ago, and I would have thought the same thing. Like, oh, I couldn't do all that at the same time, or, that sounds like a lot. How am I ever going to get to that point? It's incremental. You get there, but always on the line. You always see you always see the end. You always see the best of the best for the most part. And you always see just the end result or the peak. You see the execution, the peak execution. You don't see all the shit that leads up to it. So when channels pop or you get a lot of videos that get popular, you see those videos. Cool. You don't necessarily go back 6 years and watch the person's earlier content because it wasn't that good. But people forget that there's all that ramp up. There's that journey all the way forward. Right? It's like anything else. Stock market. We talk about on the Swole Pro channel, like Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin used to be worth dog shit. Bitcoin used to be worth pennies, cents. Most of the cryptocurrencies now, oh my God, everyone freaks out about them. Yeah, they've been around for like 10, 15 years. So it's nothing new, but everyone's talking about them now. And now it's all, you see, if you only see things at the end, you don't understand the whole journey and the process. So you have to think about that with your life and with your personal fitness, with your personal growth as well too. Everyone, take a moment right now before we get into some more questions. Make sure you drop a like button, hit the like button and drop a comment down below, but make sure you smash that like button, especially if you're watching on YouTube, do so. And remember, you can catch the podcast every day over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Let's take a couple comments here. Uncle Filthy, not only is it always the end, it is not showing all the things that didn't work. It's only the cherry pick good stuff. Preach. 1,000%. Teddy, I've struggled with that because of my disability. I feel like I should do this or do that, but in reality, I'm not there and might not ever be there. That's the other problem, because you might see other people with one arm and they're doing all this type of stuff. Like there's 7.5 billion people in the world. Listen. There's always someone that's better. There's going to be someone who's more muscular. There's going to be someone who's more wealthy. There's going to be someone who's taller. There's going to be someone who's stronger. There's going to be someone. There is. Okay? There is. I love it when and people can take this internally. If I post online like, oh, he's not that big or he's not that. Compared to who? Compared to the fucking pro bodybuilders people are looking at on Instagram all the time, the people that are juicing out of their minds? Yeah, no, of course I'm not. Like if you're always measuring dicks, how much do you deadlift? How much do you bench? How about who the fuck cares? Who cares if I deadlift 200 or 700? Everyone's measuring dicks. Everyone's measuring and comparing. You have to get out. If you get away from that, from comparing yourself to an idealized idea of you, and you get to know you and what actually makes you happy, and you come down to a routine and tasks that make you feel accomplished. Again, this is why the 7 pillars is so powerful, because it gives you the ability to be successful and to chop through and to check off these tasks every day so you can be successful, so you can win. And then you customize your days around that. But if you follow these principles and you follow the 7 pillars, you're going to get towards where you want to go, no matter what you're trying to accomplish. It's important to keep your eyes and keep everything focused on the things that you can control. It's not easy, because guess what you can control? The present. How do you get present? You got to practice your brain gains. You practice mindfulness. And the more often you practice, the better you can stay present, focusing on the things that you can do. And then you're always winning, right? You have challenges. Those are opportunities for you to grow. So then you focus on overcoming those challenges in the moment. That's it. Challenges that you need to handle today. Tomorrow? Tomorrow's going to come, right? Tomorrow's going to come. Today, what can you do today? Don't sacrifice today because of tomorrow. Well, I mean, you want to make sacrifices, but in other words, don't say fuck it and just destroy yourself today because there's another tomorrow. Focus on what you can do today and then stack those wins up on top. Let's see. What's up, Blue? Blue Koinu. I took a video of my mobility from my accident so I can look back and see how far I've come. Used to not be able to walk without my walker. Now I can walk with just a cane. There you go. Good for you. Cerny, life is way too short. Don't waste it with things that don't really matter. Phil, just measure yourself against who you were yesterday and last week. That's what matters. Agreed. Agreed. Let's see. Maria, I can't worry about what the fuck other people are doing. I can only control what I do. And again, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Let's take some questions. Let's pivot. Let's go into some Ask Papa Swolio. Very conveniently so. Good timing, good questions. And if you got a question, drop it in the comments down below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Let's jump into the first one. We can continue this conversation, talk about whatever you want. Got a few minutes for some Q&A if you got questions. This one's from Instagram on the Swolenormous page, Vlad Murari. Hello, Vlad. Papa, this week I spent 76 hours in the gym. Are you proud? I call bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I don't buy it.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
76 hours in the week. I don't buy it unless you work the desk or you're the janitor or you are a personal trainer and you're literally in the gym. So this is possible. It's possible. If you're a personal trainer and you work in the gym, that could be, look, hey, that could be a trap door. It could be a trick. That could be a trick. Maybe Vlad actually spent 76 hours in the gym. It could be legit. It could be legit. What's up, Rianne? Papa Swolio looking to purchase Celtic sea salt from Amazon. What brand would you suggest? Celtic sea salt. Are there other brands of Celtic sea salt? I thought maybe that was the only brand. Selena Naturally. It says Celtic sea salt. I like the light gray, and I get the big old 5-pound fucking bag, and I have a grinder. But personally, I use a ceramic grinder. I wouldn't use a metal grinder. I think that might have some negative effects on the actual salt and the minerals inside. I could be wrong, but I've always used a ceramic grinder. But Selena Naturally, the light gray, I believe I have that in my Amazon store as well inside Swolenormous X. You can also go to swolenormousx.com/links and check that out. Culinary, not fitness related, but did the Swole cards from the early 1700s go out? A lot of them went out, and there's still more that have to go out, waiting on some more cards. So a bunch of them went out recently. I believe cards through like 1729 or 1730 went out. The next batch of cards will be going out probably in a week or two. So the next cards will be going out very, very soon, but need to get some more. Ran low because of like the shipping and all the stuff that happened, ran out of some envelopes and had to get some more stuff. So they'll be going out soon. You can also get Redmond sea salt. It's not sea salt. Redmond salt, Redmond real salt. I use both. I like to use both, but I personally in the morning, I have some Celtic sea salt and Redmond real salt. I usually put in about a gram or so of each and chug that with a big old glass of water. So let's see here. Yep. Randy, yeah, I have the Redmond real salt. You have a bag of it. Literally will last you months because it's already ground up. But I do like I put the Celtic sea salt on everything. All right, here we go. We got a question from Aaron Gradle. Remember, use your hashtag AskPapaSwolio in the comments to get to a question. I'll get to your question or I'll see the question. Aaron Gradle, how can I see bigger gains in my upper body? It just seems to be lagging behind my lower body. Train your upper body more and train your lower body less. Everyone's going to have those different types of responses. Certain muscle groups are going to be, some people have freakish body parts. You have one body part that just responds better to stress and to stimuli than others. So you just need to change it up or focus more. Maybe train your upper body twice a week. Could be your nutrition, could be the style or the exercise you choose, could be the intensity. Maybe you train your lower body harder. There could be a bunch of factors. So I couldn't answer all those for you. And more isn't always better, but it could just be your exercise selection or your execution of exercise for your upper body. And plus, Aaron, you're a woman. And when I say you're a woman, you're not going to be able to put on the same type of muscle that a man will. Okay. So you're not going to have the same type of response So keep that in mind too. It's not necessarily proportional always. And no one's really proportional. A lot of people, their legs are the area that really lag in growth. So everyone's a little bit different. But lagging body parts need more attention or more intensity and or both. Isabel DST. What up, Beesh? Everyone hit that like button. If everyone hits that like button right now on YouTube, a bunch of people will flood in. I guarantee it. So hit that motherfucking like button.
A fucking prison!
Hit it, baby.
Planet bullshit!
Come on.
In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
Hit that fucking like button. All right, here we go. Isabel, if you're in a calorie deficit for weight loss, how can you curb hunger? Ooh, well, I would say it depends on what you're eating. A higher fat diet would definitely be more satisfying for you if you're getting all your nutrients in. You don't need that much of a deficit as well. A lot of people try to cut way too much. You're cutting 1,000 calories a day. That could be pretty brutal. So you only need a couple hundred calories a day for a deficit, making sure you're getting enough protein, getting in those. Hey, I always recommend organ meats. You can also check out the supplements I have for organ supplements. If you're taking some beef liver or some beef tallow, that can definitely satisfy your hunger and your cravings a lot. A lot of people will find that when you're cooking with things like beef tallow, you're cooking with healthier fats, it's going to be more satisfying. You have more energy for that lower intensity, longer duration activity, AKA sitting around, walking, driving, not associating, staying away from habits that trigger hunger, like watching TV or just sitting around the kitchen, drinking more water for sure. A lot of people are mentioning that. You could be dehydrated, drinking more water. You could practice intermittent fasting as well. So limit your time that you're consuming. So you're not eating super late at night. Maybe you're eating anywhere between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., something like that, 2 and 6 or 4 and 8. So you limit the time that you're eating. That way you can eat to your heart's content. You'll feel full. And by the time you're going to sleep, you're going to be satisfied. So getting to sleep at a regular time, eating quality foods, maybe changing your macro ratios or the quality of the foods you're consuming can definitely make a big difference. Hydration's a big one, and also sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to have more sugar cravings. Just some thoughts right there. Just some initial thoughts. Let's see here. Let's see. Dirty Randy, eat whole foods, plus don't go crazy with the deficit. I think a lot of people have problems with that deficit. It's so important. Quality of food is so important. Like if you're doing a deficit for 1,000 calories, think about this, 1,000 calorie deficit and you're not eating quality foods, you are really sacrificing so many calories and you're not getting in the nutrient quality. So you're going to be fucking hungry fundamentally. If you only have a couple hundred calories and you're kind of like around a maintenance, a little bit lower, but you're staying away from inflammatory foods, you're eating quality, you're staying away from processed carbohydrates, staying away from vegetable and seed oils, you're staying away from all that crap, you're not eating super late at night, you're not pounding garbage, you're going to be in a much better position to body recomposition, to get rid of extra water weight, to lower your stress levels and cortisol, which will help you metabolize fat, which will help you, get rid of like extra water weight. You won't have the same kind of inflammation. If you're sleeping better, you'll have more recovery. Your muscles will repair better and all these different types of things. So sleep is very important. When you're fatigued, your body is going to be like, hey, let's get some sugar in here so we can amp up. So hydration and sleep. Think about that. Most people don't drink enough water or drink enough period, let alone water. And a lot of people don't sleep well. So those two things as well. It's not fancy. It's not a fancy supplement. It's not a fancy workout. It's not a revolutionary new exercise. It doesn't have any kind of branding. Just fucking get some better sleep. It's not romantic, but it's probably one of the most important things that you could possibly do in your life, period. End of story. I say probably. You can go longer without food and water than you can without sleep. Well, maybe water. You think you can probably go without sleep longer than without water. Whatever. We're going to argue about what's more important, sleep or water. Well, if you don't sleep, you're going to fucking just knock out, go unconscious. You're just going to fucking destroy yourself. Everything's important. Everything's important. Let's see, John. Hunger is unpleasant, but with patience, you realize it ebbs and flows. Lots of people forget to hydrate and mix salts enriched with quality minerals. Game changer. Indeed. Well, I find super satisfying first thing in the morning. Like I said, I drink my 2 or 3 grams of, probably like 2 grams of Celtic sea salt and Redmond real salt. I just, boom, down the hatch. I feel so great getting that salt first thing in the morning. Hydration, bone broth is great. All those things are excellent. What? One more question. Let's take another one. Let's see. Adaptive Coaching Cairns. What up? In your opinion, is honey so chicken? Honey so chicken? Honey, in your opinion, is honey so chicken and rice a better alternative to spaghettis or etc.? Oof, this is a rough one. I need to get through this question with a knife and fork. Is honey so chicken? Honey chicken? I don't know what this means. Chicken and rice a better alternative to spaghettis. I don't eat processed grains and wheat like that. So I don't do spaghettis or breads and things like that. I used to do Ezekiel bread a long time ago. I find myself just so much, I find no need for grains. I find no need for it in my nutrition. I feel perfectly fine without them. Everyone's different, but a lot of people are the same. It's just not necessary. But I don't consume chicken primarily. Every once in a while, if Mama Swole makes some chicken, I'll have some, but it doesn't really satisfy me like, grass-fed beef does. It doesn't really give me the same value. And I have white rice on occasion. So I definitely don't do zero carb. I'm not a carnivore, but I focus around the animal fats, animal proteins, and I have some carbs around it, some honey and some white rice and sweet potatoes when needed. I mean, this is one of these has nothing to do with the other. Chicken and rice and spaghettis. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let's see. Carlos Odavila. Carlo Sodavila. Papa Solio, what's your opinion on coffee and pre-workout coffee? Well, I think it's great. And maybe not. Here's my take on it. Just because recently we've been talking about coffee, because I mentioned I went off it for 2 weeks. Now I've been having it again. I feel fine. I really don't feel that much of a difference. The one thing that I am doing, the one thing that I'm making sure that I do is not drink it later in the day. That was the biggest thing for me. I started to get to the point where I was drinking it too late in the day. And of course it's going to affect me. Even if I have a tolerance for caffeine, it's going to affect me. So I've been having a little bit more. I told you I started bringing it back in and I feel fine. I like it. It gives me a little bit of a boost, but I'm also getting better sleep. I'm making sure that I'm monitoring my coffee intake so it's not going to negate or it's not going to work against my getting to sleep earlier and getting my rest. So I think coffee is, if you have a high quality coffee, getting organic coffee or getting a single roast coffee, something that's fresh, it could be beneficial. Just be careful. You might want to go off it for a week or two or take a couple days off, cycle through. You don't have to have it every day. And I wouldn't go off the deep end with it either. But some people are negatively affected in a big way by coffee. And certainly garbage coffee is the worst. I've had so many bad experiences with coffee. But that's what I have. Before a workout, I'll have a little bit of coffee, done. I think it's great. I think it saves you all the dangers or the risks from all those additives and things that aren't really monitored closely in supplements. Let's see here. All right. Got some mass. Nutrition tea. All right, we got some good posts today. So before we go balls deep, remember, we got some fuck average here. Fuck average in the card. Fuck average in the card. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. And of course, if you want to join the Swole fam, head on over to swolenormousx.com. A reminder before we start going extra deep that we got some stuff to talk about today. And we got some new episodes over on the Red, White, and Swole podcast. We got Swolenormous Procast. We also have the Swolenormous audio experience. Check out those shows, available everywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the like. You can follow me over on TikTok as well, at Papa Swole, and of course, at The Daily Swole over on the TikTok. Go give that a look-see. Check that out. And got lots of videos, lots of channels, lots of things going on. Check all the links in the description down below, but check out those other shows. Got more stuff coming every single day, including some shit posts. Time to go deep, Bish.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Ooh, yeah.
That's deep.
Oh, yeah. All right. So hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Can we get a little round of applause? A little poop in the comments?
What's in the box?
Ooh, a little dookie dookie dookie. All right, are you ready for the first one?
What's in the box?
Another one. Another what's in the box. This is from the Anti-Diet Plan on Instagram. You know that's going to be bad. All right, the post reads, fat people are not failed thin people.
What the fuck is that?
Fat people. Okay, people, everyone watching, how many times have you thought that, that fat person is a failed thin person? No one has ever said that. No one has ever.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
No one has ever thought that a fat person is a failed thin person. No, a fat person is a fat person. Why can't a fat person be a fat person anymore? Why can't we have fat people that are just fat people? They're fat people for whatever reason it is, okay? Whether they ate too much, all the reasons that are possible. Look, that person is a big person. That person is wider than they are tall. Oh, you're a failed thin person. What? So am I a failed thin person too because I'm not thin, because I'm fucking swole, because I make some gains, fam? The caption reads, fat bodies are not a problem to be solved or fixed. Oh, silly little leprechaun. They are not a shell for thinner bodies waiting to break free. I fucking love this trash. I love it. Body diversity has always existed and always will. Imagine what could happen if we worked on ensuring the world was a safer place for people in larger bodies instead of working on shrinking our bodies over and over again. Listen, enough with the shrinking. I swear to God, this terminology is ridiculous. The shrinking of a body, a smaller body, less fat, more exercise, more health, get rid of all the garbage foods. You know what they are. You know it's the processed carbs. You know the vegetable oils are bad. You know these fucking things. We all have the internet. I don't have a different internet than you do. I have the same internet. I have the same access to information that all of you do. Okay, so all of these fucking, and these aren't troll accounts. They might as well be. These are real thoughts. Look at how many likes this has. Look at how many likes this fucking has. 3,103 other dumb fucks liked this post. Not to mention how many shares and shit it probably got. Okay, so if you want a safe place, go on a McDonald's like little playpen. Go on a playground if you want a safe space. This is safe. You're not gonna be able to eat anything here. I don't know. Go somewhere else. Go bowling with the bumpers on the side. I don't know if you want a safe fucking place. A bounce house. Those aren't even safe. People break their shit all the time. The world's not a safe place. We can't ensure the world is a safe place. Stop trying to make the world safer. Stop trying to pussify the entire fucking world. Stop. Please. Please. It's painful. It's painful to listen to you say such stupid shit. It really hurts my brain. Oh my God. Fucking Matt Damon. Give me a break. Let's get some more coffee, huh? All right. What do you think? Let's see. Kashina, this is the biggest reason to say it. Fat people are failed thin people. My goodness. Michelle, my coworkers laugh at me for working out or walking on my lunch break. I'll take a 5-minute break to do squats or walking lunges. I get results. They ... don't. Krista, when I see a fat person, I feel sad for them because I know it's unhealthy and they are sad. Chances are, or they're going to delude themselves into thinking that they're happy and they have a good hashtag and they have all these people that support their obesity. Well, it's going to end poorly. Diabetes doesn't care about your hashtags. Diabetes doesn't care how many followers you have on fucking Instagram. Cancer doesn't care how many subscribers you have on YouTube. These diseases that are in many ways preventable, they don't care. They don't care about your social media account. They don't care about your fucking hashtags. They don't care about your virtue signaling. They don't care about your activism. They're diseases. They don't care. You think COVID fucking cares about your hashtags? It doesn't. You think COVID cares if you're a fat activist? Nope. It's just going to eat your fucking body alive. God damn it. Come on. Stop whining.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
All right, you ready for another one? Come on, fam, let's do it.
What's in the box?
Let's fucking do it, you fucking beaches. Don't be a beach. All right, this is from intuitively.eaten. Intuitively eaten. Aha. I don't know anyone who has lost a significant amount of weight intentionally and permanently who has a peaceful relationship with food. Do you?
Matt Damon.
Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How about that? How about that? How about that for a fucking answer? How about that? I don't know anyone who has lost a significant amount of weight intentionally and permanently. Remember, 95% of diets fail. And who has a peaceful relationship. So let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something about a peaceful relationship with food. When I sit down to chow on a grass-fed ribeye steak, there is nothing peaceful about that situation. I consume. I eat another animal's flesh. Ain't nothing peaceful. That's a circle of life, motherfucker. A peaceful relationship. Oh, that sounds so nice. It sounds so nice and fluffy, like fucking Care Bears are dancing around on goddamn rainbows. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Drop in the comments. Let's go around the room and let's see how many of you lost weight intentionally and permanently. Do all of you have peaceful relationships? Please. I hope so. Kashina, I've lost weight intentionally and I've kept it off. Shocker. Shocker. Miss Anderson, I went from 200 to 116 and me and food are besties. Aha. So 2 examples. Just 2. Carb Maven, I've lost 66 pounds and I'm fine. There you go. Anna Marisa, the fuck is a peaceful relationship with food. I agree.
He's heating up!
I agree. There you go, Blue Koinu. Thank you for the Care Bear emojis and the snowflake. I appreciate that. Sherry, it's quite disgusting that all these fat activist crybabies gorge themselves on ungodly amounts of food while so many people are starving to death. Indeed. Ohio Fisherman, I've lost 76 pounds so far. Nip Dog, lost 126 pounds, kept it off so far 1 year. Oh, God. All right, but I think we also have a we have a caption. Oh my God, it goes into more depth. How they fucking do it. Oh, they do it.
Matt Damon.
God,
What's your name, fat body?
fuck, there's more. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What the fuck is that?
We got more. Oh my God, something to reflect on. And wouldn't you know it, it says exactly what we're all... Remember, I don't read these first, so I forgot there was a caption here. Research shows that for 95% or more, it's got to be more, 95%. 95% of a lie isn't enough. We got to add or more. Like, how much more is there? What, 96, 97, 98? You're making up fucking numbers. It doesn't matter what you say. You can put any number there. Research, quote unquote, shows that 95% or more of people, diets don't work. Where's my fart? Studies show that when we pursue intentional weight loss, aka dieting, only a very small percentage of people don't gain the weight back. The majority of people gain it all back, and up to 2/3 of people will regain more weight than they lost. One of the biggest determiners? Is that a word? The biggest determining factors, one of the biggest determiners of our weight is genetics, in conjunction with a range of other environmental, social, and emotional factors. Oh my God.
Matt Damon.
One of the biggest is genetics. Parentheses, wait, you ready for this? In conjunction with a range of other environmental, social, and emotional factors. Well, I think what you put in parentheses, sweetheart, is much, much, much more of a factor. Your environment, like what you do for your entire life, I think that's important. So just how you're born. The largest is genetics. You know, your environment, what you eat, your lifestyle, you know, what you fucking do as a human being every fucking day. Yeah, that's going to be a small factor. I think that's the fucking majority, like what you do all the time from birth until death. I think that's going to have a slight determining factor on what you look like in your health and shit. Jesus Christ, this is so stupid. How can you be so fucking dumb? In addition, the small amount of people who do maintain their weight loss are likely to be engaged in restrictive, obsessive, or disordered food behaviors. This is what the research points to. But what about your own personal experience? Does this ring true to you? Do you know anyone who has lost blah, blah, blah and has a peaceful fucking food? Yes, we do. Everyone in the comments right now is saying me, 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 me. You didn't look too hard there. Here's the article. Reference regarding the ineffectiveness of dieting long term. You mean eating healthy and eating the way you're supposed to eat? You are a silly fucking monkey. You're a silly monkey. You're a silly monkey. We got one more though, fam. We got one more. Oh my God. We got one more and it comes down to parenting again. I swear to God. He's
heating up!
I know, Falcon. I know. We got one more. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I take personal responsibility here to rail on this shit because it's giving people the permission to continue being fat fucks, to continue not taking care of their health. We need it more than ever. We need it more than ever. Does genetics play a role in things? Of course it does. It plays a role in your height. And there's definitely aspects that we're still learning. You know, genetics isn't completely figured out, by the way. People just throw around that word genetics as if human beings, we're just 100%. We figured it all out. Science, we're done. We got the science thing down, fam. We know everything about science. We're learning all the time. It's called science. We don't know a lot. We're learning a lot. Give me a break. Give me a break. Phil, if it works, then you are practicing limiting food. No fucking shit. You are fat because you stuffed your face. Ken, these posts are only good for motivating me to work out even harder. There you go, brother.
Yow.
Jesse just looked up this account. The whole thing is a dumpster fire of pro-obesity propaganda masquerading as do-gooder feminism. Is it now? Shocker. All right, we got one more. You ready? Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. And of course, check out the podcast and all our other shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Remember, Beaches, you can check out you. That's right. You, Beach. You can check out our other shows over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, the Swolenormous Audio Experience, the Swolenormous Procast, Red, White, and Swole, and of course, your very own The Daily Swole. Check them out. Lots of new content, revamping a lot of things, just putting the fucking foot down on the gas pedal to create some awesome content for all of you. So go bang your ear holes with all that shit. A lot of you got some shoveling to do. You got some things to get into, trying to get out of all that snow. So you got stuff to listen to, stuff to keep you entertained. So let's see what we got here. You ready? You ready? You ready for where are my swole mamas out there? Where are my swole mamas?
He's heating up!
Where are my swole mamas out there? Where are you? Where are you? What we got here? Let's see here. What we got?
Hadouken!
Yeah. We got some children posting, some kid stuff. Let's see what we got. Last one.
What's in the box?
Swole teachers count. This one's from Virginia Soul Smith, and it's a picture, faded background of a kid pouring a bowl like they're drinking the rest of a bowl of cereal. And the tweet says, the odds are good that if your child has gained weight in the past year, aka 2020, aka pandemic year, they were going to do it anyway. Because that's how growing up works. Jesus, are these human beings?
Matt Damon.
I really feel bad for the kids that are the children of these people. What in the fuck? Okay, if you have a 5-year-old and they go to be 7, yeah, they're growing. You are really towing the line between child abuse. Yeah, your child's going to gain weight if they're physically growing. You know exactly what you're saying. There's good weight and you're getting fat. There are a lot of fat kids out there. It's unacceptable. All right. I mean, gaining skeletal weight and muscle weight, gaining actual lean mass, not talking about having a gut. All right. This is a huge fucking no-no. This is a real bad one. We got some caption too. We got a caption.
What the fuck is that? I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
All right, so here we go. Yes, this is true, even if your child was always tiny and is now several notches higher on the growth chart. Yes, this is true even if they aren't playing sports this year because of COVID. Yes, this is true if they were a big baby and are now a big kid. The entire purpose of a child's body is to grow. And it's not supposed to do that according to the norms of diet culture or the thin ideal. And this says, before you at me, yes, there are times when weight changes in either direction for concerning reasons. That's why this tweet said odds are good, not this definitely happens to every child. But even when a weight change is linked to a mental or physical health issue, you are always better off focusing on supporting them through that issue rather than demonizing or forcibly shrinking their body. How do you forcibly shrinking their body? Are you worried about how your child's body is changing right now? Discuss in the comments and I'll try to help you sort it through. Don't take advice from this person, everyone. Don't take advice from anyone that uses these hashtags. Hashtag haze. Hashtag riots, not diets. I encourage all of you, never trust any post. Don't trust someone. I think I don't know if I've used that before as a joke, but don't trust anyone that uses hashtag riots, not diets in their, you completely make no sense and no one should listen to anything you fucking say ever. Hashtag anti-diet kids, body positive kids, because that's what we fucking need. Let's start them young. Let's get them fat younger. Let them grow as big as they fucking want. Let's go. Let's get them fat. Let's get them big and thick because a child's body is meant to grow. It's okay if they stayed inside on Zoom calls, didn't go to school, destroyed their brain function, their brain development, their social development. Let's just destroy their physical development too. Let's just destroy our kids. Why not? Fuck kids. Fuck kids. Hashtag intuitive eating, diet culture lies, diet culture dropout. I've been waiting for this.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Want some tea?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Delicious. 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 Fantastic. V Soulsmith, you, I hope, have not reproduced. But hey, I could be wrong.
Well, I'll be damned.
I could be wrong. Maybe you have reproduced. I could be wrong. But man, really not happy about that. I'm not happy that this is in our gene pool. I'll be honest with you, fam. This is like, we're doing the work of Darwin. We're doing the work of Darwin, really sifting through and finding all the people, all the little pieces, these are the extra pieces. These are the extra pieces of the puzzle. These are like, what should I say? I don't know. We're finding all the, I don't know what the right word is. Anyway, we're finding all the shit that gets caught in the strainer. Throw this shit out. Let's see. Original. This post broke my heart. Kids around my neighborhood are morbidly obese and it hurts me because I know the pain of being morbidly obese. It's so fucking bad. Annika, if you put too much weight on your kid, you are stunting their growth and are the reason they may be bullied in the future. Yeah, there's other fact. It's just not a good thing. Why are we justifying this, right? Now, this person's going to like clarify this, right? In the caption. Well, notice how I didn't say, you know what you're trying to do. You can't put this bullshit and say, before you at me, yes, there are times. Yes, let me clarify. And then use these fucking hashtags. You can't use those bullshit hashtags after you write all this crap and be like, well, there are certain times when you should blah, blah, blah. No, if you're saying riots, not diets, anti-diet kids, body positive kids, fuck that shit. You need to instill some competition into your kids. You need to instill acceptance into your kids. Sure, you need to instill the ability for them to socialize, for them to be liked by other kids, for them to play well with others, learn the rules, play by the rules, strive to do better, understand that losses are going to happen. You need to teach your kids properly. Prepare your kids for life, not for an arm around the shoulder in a safe space, because they're going to be a fucking whiny biche with fucking pink hair and a goddamn sign on the side of the fucking road. I don't know, yelling at, I don't know. Just you're going to breed these ridiculous activists that accomplish nothing and just take up noise. Shit that clogs the drain. My God. Good God, man.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese? Can I send you a hobo's dick cheese? Can I send you with the Swole card? Whoever wins today's Swole card, you want a hobo's dick cheese? I got some. I got extra dick cheese. I got some left over. I got some extra dick cheese left over if you want. If you hungies, I got some extra dick cheese. Not you, Falcon. You can fuck all the way off. We got to give away the Swole card. Let's see here. Marissa, 2 of my obese kids and one of their husbands wound up having the surgery. You mean lap band? Let's see. My old roommate many years ago fed her kid nothing but top ramen and Ritz crackers. She could afford to feed him better, but chose not to. He wore size 8 clothes by the time he was 3. Holy shit. Chris, this is just parents not wanting to take responsibility for their own bad lifestyles and habits. Sure, because if you are eating crap food and you're feeding your kids crap food, it's going to show on your children. But hey, you could justify their obesity and your bad habits by justifying their positivity. This is trickling down. It's trickling down to the kids. So if you're a parent and you're making bad food choices, you're punishing your children because they don't know better. And they're just learning from you and they're following, and you're getting them addicted young. I think it's very, very sad. And it's essentially child abuse. You're giving them addictions super young. You're getting them addicted to these fucking foods super young. It's so inappropriate and it's unnecessary. Let's see. Dwayne, I just saw my niece for the first time in months and she has gained a lot of weight and it's heartbreaking. My sister is killing her kids. Citrine, my cousin's kid is obese in middle school and finally lost 20 pounds, but still has more to go. Oh, fuck yeah.
I like to caress rusty
I
spoon.
don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Soy boys are off-putting. Well, you better stay off TikTok then. You get your fill over there. You like yourself some soy boys, you hop on TikTok and you drink it all in. Dawn Crane, my number one goal is setting the best example for my child and her health. It is the driving factor behind working for my best health. That is 100%. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's give away the Swole card. That got me amped up. Good comment there, Dawn. Good comment. Let's get this party started, shall we? Here we go. Let's get some fuck average dancey time. Nah, settle down, Falcon. Settle down. No. Shush. Sit down. We're scrolling. Fuck average, lean and strong. Fuck average. We're almost halfway through. And a blank. One more time. Hey-oh. Keep drop that coming down below. Papa's coming back down, scrolling back down. Let's see. We're talking about coffee now. Scrolling. Some of you are like spamming the chat. I didn't land on any of them. One more to the new one. Dun, 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 dun. 042. I'm coming back new. You better drop that shit. It's coming. I'm coming back down to the bottom. I'm coming. There we go. Congratulations. Teddy, congratulations. You are today's winner.
Congratulations!
I go all the way up. I go all the way back down. Coming back, landed on some Teddy the One Arm Warrior. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1742. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the fucking email. Congratulations, Teddy. And for those of you that are waiting on Swole cards, the next batch will be going out soon. Just waiting on some more envelopes and such. So probably another week or so, and the next batch will go out, and we'll be sending out tons of Swole cards. So you'll be getting a lot. A lot of them will be coming out like a shotgun. And we'll be having some more Swole cards, of course, every day. Guess what tomorrow is, fam? Before we all wrap this pony up. Guess what tomorrow is? Come on. Who knows what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is Fef. Tomorrow is Fuck'em Friday. Tomorrow's Fef. Y'all, tomorrow's Fef. Tomorrow's Fef.
Eat my cookies.
Tomorrow is Fef. So we got some awesome shit tomorrow. We're going to fucking lay it down. No excuses. No excuses. Lay that shit down. All right, let's nut this beach. Let's close it out. Good shit. Tomorrow is Fef. Don't miss out on tomorrow's episode because we going deep. Fef, if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, Apple Podcast, Spotify, hit that notification bell here on YouTube. Tomorrow, I'll be sending out a Swole text. I'll be doing the Discord alert. Tomorrow's Fef, baby. Don't miss the dancing. It's the dancing papa. Heyo. Wow. We got.
Oh, you can.
I'll take some requests.
What's your name, fat body?
Come on. Who wants a
Mr. Strickland.
the best soundboard in the game? That's fucking bullshit.
Inconceivable.
Making sick gains. Making sick gains.
He's heating up.
I'm making gains.
You would fool me, dog man.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
Oh, it's Papa. Oh, it's Papa.
I don't know how to put this, but
Playing the
kind of a
piano. Ooh, nailed it, baby. Come on now. Nailed it. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Let's go.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into the dust?
Dos por dos. 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2.
March in your general direction.
All right, very nice. All right, we still got some people in the house. Remember, go check out the other shows. New content coming on all those platforms. Check out the Papa Swole channel. Check out the Swole Enormous channel. Check out all our shows on Apple Podcasts. Ooh, nice one for the road. On Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Holy shit, zoomed in. Check out all our shows. Go enjoy over there. And also, go learn more about joining the Swole fam over at swolenormousx.com. It's where all the deets are. Where all the deets. And of course, you want to get some sweet-ass gear. Check out swolenormousapparel.com. What a great episode. Congratulations, Teddy. Thanks for playing. Everyone, thank you for being here for episode 1742. I'll see you tomorrow. Mañana for Fef, the fucking Fef, the Feffer of the Feffiest of the Feffiest. Fuck 'em Friday, baby. It's fucking Friday. Fuck 'em Friday. Don't miss out on that and go get your pump on. Go get your pump on. Go get your motherfucking pump on. Peace McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Out. Oh, we nailed it. Nailed it, Falcon. Another win. Another excellent episode. Are you hungry? You want some Falcon food? You want some Falcon food? Yes, you do. You're a little hungry little Falcon. Yes, you are. Ow! Fucking scratch me, bitch. Fuck out of here. Hangry little beach.
I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.